This all started when an 89-year-old man in Wuhan was tested positive for COVID-19 over the course of the weekend. Then this set in motion an investigation into his friends and relatives, and this led to finding 5 other cases of COVID-19, all asymptomatic and all in the same compound. And it happened that the 89-year-old man lived in a compound where there had been many infections before. So this led the authorities to demand that all 11 million inhabitants of the city of Wuhan be tested for COVID-19. So how are they going to do that exactly? They let every single district of the city come up with their own plan by the end of today, and they have to test everyone within 10 days. Priority should be given to people who live in densely packed older compounds, and also people with a bit of a travel history or relationships with other provinces within China. All this really shows how seriously China takes the threat of an epidemic rebound in its country, because in addition to what we're seeing in Wuhan now, the epicenter of this pandemic, we're also seeing a city in Jilin province in northern China that also saw a cluster of infections being put in lockdown over the weekend as well.
And what's the situation like more generally across the country?
Well, the priority in the whole country is basically to get the economy started again, to get the engine of the Chinese economy going again. And as you can see behind me here in Beijing, it's almost from afar as if the epidemic didn't happen. The streets are very busy. There's rush hour traffic. People are going to work. The only difference that you're seeing is that everyone is wearing masks and everyone's temperatures are being taken. In addition to that, China is very aware of the risk of an epidemic rebound. So there's 2 key differences with the rest of the world. There's a sort of a fortress China that we're seeing now, with the country being banned from foreigners entering it, and it's also very complicated for Chinese people abroad to come back to their home country as well. All of this is to ensure that the National People's Congress, the annual session of the Chinese Parliament, can be held peacefully here in Beijing on May 22nd.